Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of June 14th through the 20th. And during that time, we have a new moon that comes in on the 15th. And that, of course, is a good time for a fresh start, a new beginning, a good time for us to make any changes, maybe new decisions, but work on things both inner and outer, whatever you need to change or work on. We then have the waxing crescent energy for the rest of the week, and that's a time of heightened senses when we can start to make plans for those things and start to taking those first steps towards a change that we're things that we've decided to work on during the new moon. So please keep those moon energies in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter, Sagittarius. So, as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading is a win-win outcome is forecast, which I believe Scorpio, maybe Virgo, had that same card. I can't remember. I'm the worst at remembering a reading I may have just done a few minutes ago. I get very in the moment with the tarot cards, which I think that's why I like doing it. I'm very in the moment with it, but also it just messes with my memory. I did see that card though, just a couple of readings ago. So anyway, my fun weekly reminder for you, Sagittarius, during this new moon week is that you do take that time to learn something new. And I don't mean just one little thing. I mean to really deep dive on something that you've had, maybe you've been curious about something the past few weeks or something's come up and you kind of put it aside and thought, I don't really have time. But give yourself the time. Make that time to do a deep dive and learn something this week. So maybe you read a book on a topic, maybe you take a class or find a lecture, that sort of thing. But learn something new this week and see how good that feels for you. So, all right, let's get into this reading. Sagittarius, June 14th through the 20th, a win-win outcome is forecast. Your present energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I like to see that card coming out. It's a very lucky card, of course, the Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully it turns in your favor. But it's, about evolving, about learning, about how things can change on a dime. Your life can be one way today and a completely different way tomorrow. So I love that card with a win-win outcome. Let's see what else you have going on. Your current situation is the Two of Pentacles. So you're kind of feeling like you're juggling things. So if this is a lucky card for you, and if it is some sort of win, maybe, if you're kind of feeling a little strapped financially, you have some sort of win that comes in for you. Maybe it's the kind of thing where maybe they calculated your taxes wrong and you get an extra little check that comes in for you, something, a bank error in your favor, like the game Monopoly, something like that. Maybe there's just some kind of little windfall that you get that kind of helps with this juggling situation so that you can relax a little bit. What is at the root of this situation is I've seen this card. Actually, I've seen all of these cards in other readings. I want to say, oh, see, here I go, trying to remember. I feel like mm, maybe the Scorpio reading. If you have if you have a Scorpio in your life, you might want to cross watch that. Anyway, and also there's a lot of creative collaborations going on. I've seen this card so much, maybe not in quite every reading, but at the root of your situation, here it is that you're going to be coming together with others to collaborate on some sort of thing. This could be something at work. This could be something with this good fortune. It might be that you are collaborating with an investment group or something. But there's something creative and something going on where you are kind of putting things back and forth, and it's a win-win for everybody. Whatever it is that you are collaborating on, it looks like it's going to turn out in your favor with that Wheel of Fortune card. So I love that for you. In your recent past, here is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it could be a new financial opportunity has come in for you. You've had this fortune come in. You're less feeling like you are juggling things, and you're definitely doing some sort of creative collaboration. I mean, look at all the pentacles, even though that's not a pentacle. But look at all the pentacles in this. This is very, probably financially related for you. So a win-win outcome is forecast, and it's a win for everybody, Sag. So I really, really like that. What's on your mind this week is the Ace of Wands. So here's another ace. Look at you manifesting things. I can't remember what last week's reading was for you, but Now on your mind are passions that you are manifesting, and new passions that are coming into you. So this new money, maybe it does make you relax a little bit and feel less again like you're juggling things. And now you can kind of focus on passion things. So, this could be relationship things that you're focused on. That could be very passionate. It could be things that you're, hobbies, or just things that you have that you really, really love and enjoy doing. That now there's maybe a new passion that comes in, or something it's just something new that you love, and it's coming into you, and that's a yes card too. If you have a question about anything, whatever's on your mind this week, it's just the answer is yes. Just do the thing that makes you happy. Looking forward for you this week is the Six of Swords. So moving forward into your future in a very, very calm manner after this win-win. Things are just very calm, very smooth sailing, and not different for a lot of other readings. Again, there's not a lot of contentious things. It seems like a very calm week with this new moon coming in. So I like that. Um, yeah, I like that a lot. What's in your advice position here is to enjoy the fruits of your labor here with the Nine of Pentacles. So take that time. She doesn't have a care in the world. Nurture those new passions that you have, and take a little bit of time for yourself to just enjoy. You've been working hard. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Here we've got summer coming in. Take some time to get in a swimming pool this week. Get out in the sun. Get yourself feeling good. Go play some outdoor games, or, we're starting to do a lot more activities outdoors here at our house. And it's so much fun. It's like, oh, I forgot how good the sun felt. It's just so nice to be outside, take off your shoes, get a little grounding in, get in that grass a little bit, but enjoy the fruits of your labor a little bit this week. What is beyond your control this week, Sagittarius, is the Page of Pentacles. Look at all the pentacles in this reading. So the Page of Pentacles is about a new path when it comes to your finances. So again, you might do some sort of creative collaboration, but you're going to feel less and less like you're juggling, and more like you've got some control over it. And so enjoy it, but also understand what this new path is. Again, if you're learning something new this week, maybe it is about investments. Maybe that's something that's on your mind, and it'll be a new passion for you, something that you actually enjoy doing. Watching it, hey, it is fun to watch your money grow. So maybe that's something that you will be passionate about. What is your secret desire, or what are you trying to avoid? This would be action on the passion front. So you've got that wand, you've got this new passion. Is it your secret desire to take some sort of action, maybe to make decisions on that passion front, or are you trying to avoid that? That'll be a big question for you this week. So there's no right or wrong answer. Different Sagittariuses will choose to do things differently. But you need to ask yourself that question and answer it, and then at least understand your answer. Understand if you're trying to avoid, action on the passion front, or if it is your secret desire. In your outcome position here is the Nine of Wands. So lots of wands, lots of pentacles, and this is looking back. So this is kind of our wounded warrior, but we're looking back like, okay, what have I just been through, and how do I want to change that for the future? And here we are again in this new moon. You might look back and say, I really made a mistake with this investment at one point, or managing my money in this way. And so moving forward, I want to do that a little bit differently. So I'm going to take the time this week to learn something new about that. I will do a deep dive. I will spend a few hours really researching and understanding it. And when you do that, it's a win-win. So just an idea. What is hidden from you this week is coming together in partnership and with others. So, this could be something where you're just kind of internally thinking about things. You do have this collaboration here. So I think instead of it just being like a one-on-one with you and someone else, it is kind of a group thing. I see there's a few people in that boat there. Um, yeah, any collaboration you do, it looks like it's going to be with more than one other person. That's all I'm saying. It's not that you won't collaborate, but you're going to do it with kind of a group. All right, let's get to a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Sagittarius as they go through this week, which is looking back and evaluation, maybe making a new plan for how you want to deal with some sort of windfall, some sort of fortune that you've come into recently, which is great. Congratulations on that. All right, let's see a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Sagittarius, and the card for you is to engage higher reason. And, that would be here. I think looking back, sometimes we do look back and we see our mistakes, and it's like, well, I could have done that a little differently. So engage that higher reason and move forward calmly into the future and make better choices, better decisions for yourself. All right, what do you need to do in the way of self care? Self care for Sagittarius this week, June 14th through the 20th. Okay, the card for you is the card called Peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. So avoid the drama this week. Move calmly, look back to, I think you're going to do some collaboration, but a lot of this is internal things. Enjoy the fruits of your labor a little bit. Get out there. Like I said, enjoy the sun a little bit. Get your feet in some grass and just kind of enjoy yourself. We're at the start of summer here in the US. I'm not sure where you are or what part, but go out and enjoy some of that nice weather that we've been having, I know here. So, and just it's warmer. It feels good to be out there. So, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I hope there's something in this reading that you can take away and use in a positive way in your life. I think it's a very positive reading and a very positive week for you. I like every card that's on the table, and I like the order in which they've come out for you this week. So, anyway, all the luck with that. If you are comfortable sharing, if this is resonating with you, of course, drop me a comment down below, or if you have questions, I would answer those for you as well. And if you like my reading style, hitting like and subscribe really helps my channel. So thank you in advance for doing that. And it'll help you find me next week. Come on back and let's see where this energy goes. So thanks so much, Sagittarius. Good luck with this, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.